Motivation make you weak, so call me a go-getter. I started my own trend, so call me a trendsetter. Kick ass like McGregor, supporters told me to break a leg. You don't work, you don't eat, so I grind and stay fed. Inbox left on red, if it ain't even about the money, I'm elevating and you're not, so don't think I'm acting funny. You in a state of acrimony, because you refuse to progress. Should be searching for success, be a stress, but I digress. Life's a test, and if you sitting around with your head to fail.
What the heck?
How do you want to just be a rut? And just
I want you to hear the hook part.
Oh.
Be your own chef, learn ways to build wealth and utilize your time, because it ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't that wrong? What up, what up, what up? Well,
That's correct.
this week we're going to talk about podcasts. No more podcasts in America. And I am your co-host,
Okay.
Small Slider. And the other co-host.
Cuddles.
Yeah, see what time it was. See what
No, my race was my race.
This we're gonna talk about podcasts. What episode is this?
84.
Almost close to her age.
Tommy, yeah.
84 was a good year.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was born.
Nope. That's not gonna fly.
But I wasn't born in 84. I forgot 94.
He was 10. 94, he was 20.
Anywho, this we're gonna talk about podcasts. What's the episode? What's the name of the episode?
The pros and cons are just the cons of dismantling the Department of Education.
And how do you feel about?
I don't know yet. I was wanting to listen to your point of view.
I ain't got none.
What?
I don't know.
I honestly don't understand how it really works. I just know like the federal part of it all and like the state will have control. But I don't even really know if it's a thing because I thought Congress had to pass laws or agree to it or whatever.
With this administration, they're not even. They don't even care what Congress do. They doing their own thing. So they ain't even worried about. They ain't even asking Congress to pass the law. They're just doing what they want to do.
Is it passed? I mean,
It will get done until.
Is it effective? Is what I'm asking.
It would be effective until it get challenged in court. So
it is good.
It's gonna get challenged in court.
So the state won't get any more money from.
Yeah, until the judge reinstated.
Okay.
But like everything, the administration doing, it get overturned later. But that's a waste of taxpayers' money because we in court like every day going against these people. So that's taxpayers' money. But you saying we are trying to save money, but we're spending more and more money for no reason because we in court all the time. So if we in court, who got to pay for it? Because he ain't paying for it. That's why he doing what he doing because he got unlimited. To me, he got unlimited resources, so he can fight everything and won't care about it. He still sleep good because it ain't coming out of his pocket. It's coming out of your pocket. Mm-hmm. And Department of Education, I think the backlash of that is that a lot of people gonna lose their job.
Why?
Because I think, like right now, a lot of schools are closing with money issues right now.
But that's when they had help.
Yeah, what they had help. So when this gets on the state, it's gonna get worse, and I think it's gonna really hurt the red states because a lot of red states are poor states. So
what's red? Republican?
yeah. So Missouri, red state. Yeah. So I think it's gonna affect them.
So we got to start paying tuition for public schools.
Yeah, they're gonna mostly try to make everything private. Privatized.
They really can't do that because there's people that when they go to school, like they get their meals there. So
They already cutting funding for the food.
yeah, I know.
So
So I'm just saying, well, if we can't afford to feed our kids at the crib, then how? I mean, at home. Then how are we gonna pay to send them to school to get an education?
You think they care?
Okay.
If you got billionaires running the world, they're not gonna starve. So they can care less if you starve. So this amount, like I say, they're worth a whole lot of money. So I don't think a millionaire, a billionaire, trillionaire, whatever, could know what everyday folk are going through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care about their kids going to school because you know why?
Okay.
Their kids already got $1 billion when they get 18 years old. Because they got a billionaire daddy. They got daddy worth $100 billion. So no, their daddy worth $100 billion. You tell me. Yeah. But go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How it's gonna go. How it's gonna go? Because we have to sit up and we gotta sit up and keep on fighting these people. We got to figure out ways because this right here is not it. The kids already are lacking a lot of kids are lacking a lot of education. Teachers are lacking pay. It's a limited number of teachers. When you take the federal money away, it's going to probably increase classroom sizes because it's going to limit the teachers because you're going to have a limited amount of money to pay with the state. The state, he wants the federal government to be out here trying to buy green land and he want to take over green land and build up in green land and put money in their pockets. That's what he wants the federal government to do. Instead of the federal government doing what they've been doing all this time is they're supposed to take care of their people. Canada got free healthcare for all. Take care of their people. He still got a concept of a plan to try to get us affordable healthcare. But he want to eliminate Social Security and everything. So
he robbing Peter to pay Paul because that just don't make no sense.
He robbing Peter to pay him.
Right. So I'm just saying Peter to pay Paul. So he cutting up all this stuff, and so he can build up his own dreams and goals and visions, but nothing for the people of America.
And this man 80 years old. So you think he care? He don't care. To the highest bidder.
So there's no pros for this situation at all.
I mean, some people will say some pros that the state should be in control of Department of Education. Like I say, I don't like. I say like California and New York because they got more money. But like a lot of the red states like Alabama, Missouri, what's another red state?
What makes us red? Because the majority vote Republican?
Yeah, Republican states. So they're already struggling with school and everything. So you take the federal funds away, I think it's gonna be more school closings. We already having a lot of school closings. So they want everybody to be able to. They want everybody to go to a school like CBC or something, a school that got a tuition. Everybody can afford that.
So, like when you were coming up and everybody was in one class, everybody was in one classroom. I guess that's not beneficial. 'Cause it was like kindergarten through 12. It was like 20 of y'all, and everybody learned at different times. But okay, it don't make sense today because I can't see everybody going to one building and everybody in one class. Everybody gonna be at home. That's what they thought to have.
A lot of people probably be homeschooling, and because you ain't gonna be able to afford it. You're not gonna be able to afford it because you're gonna be paying tuition. And teachers gonna be out of jobs. You know, I think it's gonna be that's just my perspective. Somebody else might say something different. You know, I'm not gonna dispute them because I'm not. No, I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna dispute them. But I will research what they say, and I think a lot of us are not. A lot of us probably don't really know what's really gonna happen.
Yeah, because I'm uneducated, but I was curious to know what you knew.
Yeah, a lot of us probably don't know what's gonna really happen, but he's trying, and I think we just have to keep fighting because the kids already got a hard time right now. I think instead of trying to eliminate the Department of Education, they should put more measures in to make sure kids are being taught correctly, being educated correctly, and forcing these kids to go to school. I think these kids should be forced to go to school because I just think there's a lot of them don't go to school and they out here running the streets. You know what I'm saying? People out here, they out here robbing and killing at 12 and 13. So, Department of Education, like back then, they used to have truancy police and stuff going to pick up kids.
Oh, so where did that funds
That's what
come
I
from?
say. I don't know. Probably federal funds.
Oh, okay. And so it was cut, so they had to let them go.
So you don't hear them.
Because I thought even the parents got in trouble if your baby didn't go to school.
Yeah, and like now, you should, instead of eliminating it, you should be like parents. If your kids don't go to school and your kids get caught out here tripping, you're gonna be charged with endangering your kid. You can put more measures in. Well,
I'm at work, and I don't know my baby didn't go to school.
All right, but not just that. It'll make you more aware. A lot of parents was like, "Oh well, I don't care."
Okay.
Some parents.
I'm just saying probably back then because today you get a phone call immediately once they take attendance. Okay.
Yeah. Some parents work and all this stuff.
So they gone before the kids even walk out the door.
And you know you can't blame all the parents, but a lot of parents are just there. Know their kids ain't going to school and ain't disciplining them, scared to discipline them, or want to be their friend. That's when I say the consequences should go towards the parent. Because if we complaining about our kids not learning, and you know, the parents need to be the ones who can't. I say the ones who can't prove that they're doing the right thing. I think that they should be disciplined right along with the kid. These kids, you shouldn't. Back then, if you was caught on the street after 9:00
p.m.
Yeah, if you was under a certain age,
they should be in the house when the street lights come on.
You was going to juvenile or something.
Dang, what year was this?
It was like in the 90s or something.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because you had a curfew.
So the curfew was 9 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that. And then on the weekend.
But what is it, 17 and younger?
Yeah. On the weekends, it was like maybe 12 or something.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or something. It was something.
So on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday back to school, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get back to that. Having curfews. You see these kids, because these kids be breaking in people's cars at 2 in the morning.
So, but what does this have to do with the Department of Education?
Because the Department of Education was really, like if parents really was having their kids in school, that's why I'm saying the Department of Education needs to do more instead of taking away. If they were disciplining parents and stop giving these kids a slap on the wrist, the Department of Education would be better, because if you force these kids to go to school, these kids are under 18 years old.
I think
They
they
need
should
to be
follow on the
forced.
parents first and foremost, and then
But
the
I'm
Department
saying,
of Education assist. But I wouldn't put it on the Department of Education
But-
for us to make sure that our son go to school. That started at the crib.
no, but you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying if you eliminate the Department of Education,
So
it'll
the
make it
truancy
worse.
officers are gone.
That I know of. I don't
Right.
know.
So we don't know what's about to happen because of this situation here.
But what I'm saying is that instead of them eliminating Department of Education, they should put more things in place.
Well, I feel like the department, and I'm just going by what you said.
Well,
I feel like they lacking. They
Once
must
they
have
put
lacked.
more money into the Department,
I feel like they was lacking somewhere.
yeah,
Okay,
it's like it because now you can't. Back then they used to beat the kids.
that's the school teachers.
Yeah, the teachers used to beat the kids.
Right.
So
I'm just saying about the funding part of it all. They must have been lacking in helping and assisting. They wasn't working with these states, really. If you see the number of children that are dropping out, if you see that the test scores are low, instead of taking money from them if the kids don't pass, then you put money in there to help them
That's
better
what-
themselves.
that's what I'm saying.
But it's not. But the way what you came across to me, it was like the Department of Education is the father, and then the parents are the mother, and they need to come in and discipline.
No.
And that's not the case. Okay,
I'm saying
misunderstood.
instead of taking the money away from the Department of Education,
Right.
put more money in there that you can discipline that parent. You can discipline that child. Force them kids to go to school. If they get caught outside, put them in juvenile.
I do agree it takes a village, so they should be able to
Yeah.
assist. But also, I feel like the teachers should get paid more too,
That
because
too.
that's
But that's
who
why I say
has a
put
lot of
more
work.
money in the Department
You
of
got
Education.
20 kids in the classroom. You have kids coming from all different type of environments, and then they got to come to school, and then you try to make them sit down, do their work, get along, and it's a lot. So yeah, I feel like they should get paid. They should get paid more too. But unfortunately, now that the funds are missing or gone, that won't help either. So I don't know.
And have more security and police in these schools.
That's crazy because when I was going, we had security, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
We didn't have the things that you have to walk through and all of that. You can't
Yeah.
even go to a game.
We used to have that.
And the school you went to?
Not
That little
at
board
my
school.
school, but like schools like Southwest and stuff like that. They used to have everything
Where the heck is Southwest located?
on the south side. So.
Okay, fair. But I'm just saying, like, we was in the county. We just had security guards. Just make sure you get on the bus. Make sure you get out the bus.
Yeah,
and
but
they
we
break
had
up and
police
fight.
outside and stuff though. Police.
Like at a game.
No, at the school too.
It's crazy because like my niece in high school now, so it's like you can't even go to a sporting event without a fight breaking out.
Or shooting.
That's true. That's true. So it's crazy.
Because the kids don't care. They lack education. Then you allow kids who don't go to school in their same age to come to these games and have beef with somebody. Instead, their child should have been juvenile. If you don't go to school for a week, I'm coming for your mama and I'm coming for you. That's what the Department of Education, to make our people better and keep our kids safe, you got to force these. It's just like if you put these kids in jail they forced to do stuff, you know, and to help, you know what I'm saying, to help these kids, because these kids need that.
I think
A lot of them don't have it. A lot of them don't have no tough love or.
I'm about to say the conversation we had again on parenting. I feel like it really starts at home, and I feel
Yeah.
like the kids really don't have a sense of purpose, a sense of love, a sense of something, and that's why they go the other way. They turn to the streets.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
So if we, like, instead of eliminating, we need to, I think, put more. They say we got too much money in the Department of Defense.
What is it? The military?
Military. We spend all that money on the military, but then the veterans don't get no money.
Ooh.
They can't keep a job because you eliminated all the jobs. But you make sure you got the A1 missiles and you giving out A1 missiles and stuff like that. But the kids can't even spell cat. And then in 9th grade.
That's not really Department of Education part though. That would be at home. Parents not taking time.
What you mean? If you're at school, the teachers need to teach.
Well,
you
yeah,
too.
but sometimes you got maybe it's a learning disability, or maybe they just need extra help. Everybody don't learn the same.
But
you can't talk to me in a room with 25 people and be like, "Do it." Like,
and also,
no.
you know, and then getting rid of like mental health and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all of it falls the same thing because mental health falls in that category with the Department of Education. If you work together like they used to have back then, you have kids that had learning disabilities all in one class and have them taught.
Special school district?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back then, but I don't hear nothing about that now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a lot that was back then that's not now.
It's just sad.
And they taking it away, thinking it hurt black people, but it affects a lot of white people as well. Food stamps and all that. So Department of Education is not going to just hurt black people because black people will find a tutor or something if they really want to do it.
This is true. That's anybody though.
Yeah. White people's going to get affected by it too, but
you don't stop coming for us.
The administration don't care anyway. If you ain't rich, they don't care because half of them are not educated for real. Because Elon Musk, I can tell Trump, I can't tell none of them educated. They say some of the dumbest stuff in the world
But
and do some of the dumbest
rich.
stuff. But they're rich. So they don't need education. And their kids don't need education because their kids rich because they got the money. You know what I'm saying? He leaving them billions of dollars and he's setting it up right now for them to have billions of dollars to pass to their kids and grandkids. So, but it's like we going, when he say make America great, it's going back when blacks couldn't go to school and learn nothing. We going back to that.
Well, it's a different time, so that's not gonna fly.
It's not a different time.
It is.
He's trying to make it like that.
First of all, when blacks came over, right, they didn't have the tools that they have today.
Yeah.
Now we been free for so long, and now we can educate you, can grow your own stuff. You have a lot of knowledge, so that's not gonna be the case.
A lot of people don't
Too,
don't have the knowledge. They feel like they have knowledge, but they really don't. They sound as dumb as.
I'm just saying, like we can teach our own.
Yeah.
It's educators as black. I mean, I hate to separate us, but that's what you're saying. He's trying to do, separate us. Now, I just saw a video the other day where the lady was like, "She forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, because I want to know where I'm not welcome and all of that. That's cool. But if you look at me, I'm nothing but a big melting pot, as you are too. It just doesn't show up. So I don't really want to separate because
you was the one that the mother was in there with the master, and the master did it with the mother. And
oh my goodness, that's right. So, right. So nevertheless, I just feel like regardless of what he tries to do, doesn't mean it's going to be effective.
Nothing he does is effective.
I'm just saying.
It's
So what he may want to do
confusion.
may not be what it is.
But
Unfortunately, he has a large following.
It caused downtime.
Okay, and he has a large following that believes everything he says and agrees with everything he does. Now, some people may agree with some of the things he may do, but they may not agree with everything that he does.
90% of his followers believe everything.
Okay.
This man says, I said 90%.
Okay,
Say all
so-
of them.
Why not just say 68% or something like that? But okay,
Because if you say 68%,
all of them may not agree.
then I don't think he would be president right now.
No, because they didn't know. They didn't know. You don't think people
You
now
have to know
regret?
you have to know from the first time he was president.
You don't think people regret?
They're regretting it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At this point, now you still got people that may.
But
be
they
strong
regret it,
up-
but they still saying, but I think, I heard people saying that they still feel whatever
because they're not affected.
because they're only worried about immigration and they're worried about LBGT whatever.
Oh,
They're not worried
well, that's
about.
important to them.
But is that important to your extra money in your pocket?
Maybe they don't.
Is that
know about
important to your safety from wars that he's trying to start? Is that going to help?
it. Well,
you
I'm not
from
having those conversations.
No, I'm just saying that.
Okay.
People really wasn't on the real issues because I don't think deportation is the real issue. It's a
Is it even still going on? It was
yeah.
one big.
They
They still do
because the judge fighting it now.
Oh, the deportation of it
Yeah.
all. Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get rid of he already saying he got rid of it.
Got rid of what?
Department of Education.
Oh, okay.
But you got Linda McMahon or whatever her name is, a wrestling lady. She need Department of Education because she don't even know what she's talking about doing.
All right, y'all. Like, subscribe. What?
I'm just for real because the people who's making decisions are not even qualified to make these decisions. A lot of them probably ain't even been in school. Probably ain't even because they was millionaires. They don't need to go to school. They was born rich or something.
I'm sure they got degrees.
Elon Musk had a visa to come here and he didn't even go to school. So he was here illegally. Now you telling me he can tell you to eliminate the Department of Education?
It's done, isn't it?
I'm just saying. I mean, it's temporary halted.
Okay. Well, that's good. It's temporary. Hopefully it don't fly.
But I think that it's going to be a lot of legal battles with it. But it's temporary. But you let this man who came here illegally, he a legal alien. But he running everything. I just don't get it. And I don't get it how people feel like eliminating the Department of Education is a good thing. Because
Excuse me.
a lot of us can't afford private schools and all that stuff. That's the only thing that's gonna
Well, I
happen.
think they only
And-
give so many grants.
And tuition is going to go up because they gonna know that you have to go to these schools. So the tuition gonna go up because
So what homeschool?
yeah, everything's gonna go up because now we are the only thing you can use. You can't go to free school no more. You gotta pay this fee, and we had to up our fee because everybody got to come now. So the demand is up there. So yeah, I just don't. I just don't agree with it. But I know some people who probably will tell me, "Oh, this and this and this about the Department of Education." Educate me on it. Show me, like I say, you can tell me, I research, I listen to what you said, and then I go research what you said. And if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, I'm gonna say you're wrong. But don't give me nothing that's don't give me nothing biased. Because you a mega, don't give me no mega newspaper.
What the heck?
You know what I'm saying? Give me something real credible to tell me, the pros and cons of eliminating Department of Education. Because I just we still got a son that goes to school, so you know what I'm saying? We don't want to be like, oh, well, now you got to pay $2,500 a year for him to get free education.
It's not free.
Yeah.
But then too, you don't want them to have to go to school and they don't have any programs to offer them either. You want them to experience that whole
Because,
thing.
you know, they took Black history out of schools. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't celebrate, like on college campuses, you can't even, like, protest. You can't protest anything happening in the Middle East or nothing, or you get expelled.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing? Like, people used to do that all the time?
But he told them, but he getting rid of public education, it shouldn't even matter now, but he told them that he would not fund no schools that have protests. So that's another thing with the whole thing, because if you can't protest and your freedom of speech, that's crazy. No, you should have freedom of speech. You should be able to say what you want to say. You should be able to do what you want to do. So I just don't understand why people even just feel like they can control people freedom of speech. But this is what people voted for. I think he said in his campaign he was gonna get rid of Department of Education or send it back to the states, and people was G for it without even knowing the real ramifications of everything. So yeah, I just think we just need to fight, and you people who voted for him, he's still trying to get a third term. If you guys vote this man in the third term, I mean, you voted for a second term, so I don't have no sympathy for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in the same boat as Democrats. Because if you ain't got no money, he don't care about you. He's selling citizenship to people, claiming he's selling citizenship to people for $5 million, which is basically money laundering. Because that's what they're doing. They're having fake people, fake like they sending money, but they're laundering money from the government. I'm not even in the government, but I can tell you, and I guarantee you that I'm 100% that they're doing a lot of laundering and everything. But then they said it's gonna go toward the deficit. So if you're doing all this extra money, getting all this extra money and stuff, why you got to eliminate Department of Education? You shouldn't have to do it, right? Because everything should be paid for by the other stuff you're doing. But you're not. That money going in y'all pocket. That stuff is not going toward the deficits and none of that. That stuff is going in y'all pocket. So you're still trying to eliminate Department of Education, Social Security, and all that stuff. So we're just going to pray that it doesn't really take effect. That it don't mess with our kids. And I think us as parents need to do better at educating our kids and disciplining our kids and try to keep our kids on the right track. Sometimes it's hard, but we have to, and dads, y'all need to stay in these kids' lives, man. At least let them graduate high school. You know what I'm saying? At least something. I don't know, but anywho, what you gotta say?
Nothing, I agree.
You want to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about podcasts. I am today. I got some small sliders, and I'm going to enjoy them.
Are they busting?
Yeah, right. And I just want to say this: my team, no Lakers trash, man. You know,
we know
we get beat twice in a row. We get beat by a little white team, Chicago Bulls. And we like a full squad. We like full strength. And we lose. LeBron needs to stop trying to compete with his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And Luka needs to, because Luka was shooting some, crazy shots. Y'all need to go back to how y'all was playing at first. LeBron don't want to be outshined by Luka. Luka don't want to get outshined by LeBron. And that's not going to be good for the team. You guys need to work together. Come on, man. Because we can win the championship. We got the team to do it. But we got to play together. And I want to get the flowers to the teachers and the administrators and everyone who might be affected by what this dude doing about the Department of Education. Because, even though I think the judges might overturn it, it's still going to mess with your livelihood, because if you do dismantle it for a minute, there's going to be a lot of people lose their job. But,
how long is a minute?
I don't know. It takes time for them
to become effective to the,
Yeah, just like them people who he fired. It took them weeks on top of weeks to get their job back, but they got their back pay. So, I just want to get you your flowers, because, especially if you voted for that man. If you're a teacher and voted for that man, you voted to mess up your livelihood. Anybody who voted for that man messed up their livelihood, unless you already rich. Because he's taking away all type of stuff. And if you was like somebody was saying, if they still had the letter people, I said that before on this thing, the letter people.
And Sesame Street?
No, the letter people used to be on Channel 2.
Oh.
Like A, B, C, D, follow me. And then the dude who was talking about the bill. If these things were still around, people like this administration would probably understand the government better. But I think they're trying to get rid of Sesame Street and all that stuff because they don't want us to be educated, man. But you still got murder, kill, music and movies and all this stuff out there. That ain't educating nobody.
It is. It's just a different type of education.
Yeah, crazy people education. But anywho, once you like, comment, subscribe, and share, you can tell about podcasts. Episode number 84. When it hit to 2000, that was a good year. That's when I was born. With 0, 0, 100, or whatever. What?
Don't you have a grandson that's born 0, 0? Craziness.
You see her cheek was moving when she was laughing? Look at that.
Come on, baby.
Anywho, you didn't get him back? Let's spit him out. Anywho, what's wrong with you?
Come on, anywho.
You want some of my sauce?
Please. I need to put in my water can. Thank you.
Y'all didn't see that because I don't drink soda.
It's blueberry.
Yeah, that's a beer. I'm getting. It's nasty.
You knew that. That's why you let me
No,
drink.
I didn't. What's that like?
Nah.
Oh,
Maybe it's
man.
black.
They didn't set me up. But anywho.
Because you let the water in it, maybe. So I don't know what it is, but go ahead on.
Anywho. This is.
We gonna talk about it. Podcast.
Podcast.
No, go ahead, babe. My vocals aren't there yet.
This is your co-host Citrus.
What the heck? And Cuddles.
You see at the end of the road like a big back.
You can see the big back from far away.
Yeah, we be some big backs. Our journey starting back Monday, I think.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Let's do it. You got it?
Yeah, because I feel big backage. And I don't like it. So in my 30s, I can't be big back. I got to get it right.
Who 30?
She always lying. But she like the young meat. Don't she? What?
You